Well, so Dr. Raja, let's start with the data. How concerned are you about the numbers creeping up again?
Erica, I'm concerned, but I'll tell you, I'm not as worried as I was last year when we didn't have these vaccines. But like Ben just said, we're seeing a rise in cases. So I'm making sure that I remind all my patients to get vaccinated, or if they're already vaccinated, to get a booster. We're going to see a rise in all sorts of viral infections this year that we didn't see last year, as people are spending more time indoors and not wearing masks if they've been vaccinated. We're going to see a bunch more of the flu, but fortunately, as long as you're vaccinated, you should be safe not wearing a mask indoors.
All right, hospital capacity. It obviously was a big worry this time last year. I think we peaked somewhere around 3,900 COVID patients in Massachusetts during that first spring surge. Last winter, we were somewhere in the 1,500 to 2,000 range. They're much lower than that, around 500. But is that low enough? How do you think we're doing, and what are you concerned about when it comes to hospital capacity as folks gather for the holidays?
Yeah, Ben, it's a great question. Fortunately, here in Massachusetts, our COVID numbers, as you said, have been pretty low, even though they're on a little bit of an upswing right now. The problem is our hospitals have been so full recently of really sick other patients. Our ICU capacity around the state is almost nothing right now. And if you're critically ill with something, it's really hard to find an ICU. Now, fortunately, our COVID numbers are low, and that's why I want everybody to make sure they stay safe over the holidays so that they can stay out of the hospital, so that other critically ill patients can get those beds if they need them.
Well, and speaking of that, last year there wasn't so much travel, in terms of Thanksgiving. This year, a different story. How closely should people, even vaccinated people, be watching these trends?
Erica, it's important to know about them, but I wouldn't let them keep you from traveling if you're vaccinated. But the important thing to remember is that kids younger than 12, they aren't going to be vaccinated in time for Thanksgiving, and those youngest kids aren't going to be vaccinated at all. So they should still be wearing masks and hopefully be surrounded by fully vaccinated adults.
All right, so you've talked a lot about the importance of vaccination. As a doctor and as a parent, you've got kids. So now that younger kids can get their shots, are you still hearing concerns from families about giving the vaccine? I know there is concern nationwide. I got to tell you, as a parent, Erica's a parent also, just about everybody we know is rushing to get their kids these vaccines here.
No, that's exactly right, Ben. I haven't heard many concerns locally about whether or not people should be getting the vaccines, but I'm hearing what I'm betting you're hearing too. Quite honestly, it's not that easy to find a slot to get the vaccine. So what I've been telling my patients who have been coming in and asking is just explore all the options. Your pediatrician, your local pharmacies, even some schools are setting up clinics. So the important thing right now is to get vaccinated, but also just keep trying until you find a slot.
All right, Dr. Ali Raja from Mass General, thanks so much for being with us.
Good to see you.
Thanks.